Preparation without action is just a really organized way of doing nothing. Welcome back to the Shape by Joseph channel, where I help high-performing men get in the best shape of their lives. And today we're talking about the one thing that you need to change to get everything you want in life. Is it possible that you have spent more time thinking about getting in shape than it would have actually taken to get in shape? Not only is this a possibility, for so many people, this is a reality. It's that 20-pound goal that's been in the back of your mind for you don't know how long. And you've been thinking about it, and maybe it's been, weeks, maybe it's been months, and for so many people, it's been years of thinking through this goal that they wish they could achieve, that if they just would have started when they first thought of it, it would have already been accomplished. So what does this look like in real life? It starts with thinking. You're thinking about it. And maybe you decide, okay, I'm going to start this on Monday. But then what happens? Monday comes and you think about the thing that you've been thinking about, and you think that this week isn't the right week for it. So I think I'm going to start next Monday. And you think about it and you think about it, and that's all you ever do. And over the next couple weeks, what you get isn't any progress towards your goal. It's instead a very detailed note in your phone. I want to make something very clear. This is so important for you to get. Being busy is not the same as being productive. Just because you're busy doing things doesn't mean you're actually getting anything done. So many men walk around busy, and they feel like they're getting things done. They feel like they're accomplishing things, but in reality, all they're spending their time on is managing the anxiety of actually doing what it is they need to do. So let's talk about what this is actually costing you. Because although the goal might be physical, maybe it's those 20, those 30 pounds that you've been wanting to lose for years, and you're stuck in this thinking loop, this cycle of inaction. But on top of that, it's not just holding you back from those physical goals. This is costing you in your daily life. The first thing you need to realize is this is affecting your energy. And I'm not talking about the physical energy, I'm talking about your mental energy. The more that you are thinking about these things, as you ponder the decisions that you're supposed to take action on, it's like having an app in the background on your phone. And during that time, although you're not using that app, it is slowly draining your battery. And if you don't fix this, what ends up happening is you start going to bed and you wake up, and you might be there right now where you're waking up and you're thinking, did I even sleep? I'm still so exhausted. And maybe you're like me, where I finally had this realization of, wait a minute, why am I so tired? I feel like I'm not even doing anything. I know the things I want to be doing, and I know that those things might make me a little tired, but I'm not even doing the things I feel like I'm supposed to be doing, and yet somehow I'm tired. And that is when we know that your mental energy is depleted, and it quickly starts affecting the other areas of your life. Your work, your family, your time with friends, it all begins to suffer. Because when it's time to spend time together, you're giving them half of you. You're giving them a version of you that has already been taxed. And the thing is you don't even correlate the fact that it is this thing that you're just thinking about doing, but haven't decided to take any action on. And then the negative effect that comes quietly. It's very real, but it oftentimes takes a little time to realize what we're seeing. And that is the effect on your self-respect. Every single day that you decide to not take action, that is a day that you decided to vote against yourself. It's your actions telling you that you're not the kind of man that follows through. And vote after vote, day after day, you start to believe that's true. The thing you keep putting off isn't just taking up room on your to-do list. No, it's laying on your chest, and you've been breathing around it for so long that you're starting to not even notice it's there. But it's there, and when you think about it, you can feel it. And now you need to stop thinking about it, and you need to start doing something about it. Now, this is where it changes. This is a realization that my client just had this past week. We've been working together for 5 months. 5 months of insane results. He has sub 20% body fat in forever. And he just had this realization despite the fact that he has seen some amazing results without it. In our check-in form, I asked him, what is something that you realized this week? And he said, I realized that instead of just missing a workout in my week, I might as well just get 30 minutes in. Now, this guy is consistent. He pushes hard, he works hard, but there's some times where he didn't feel he had the time to work out. And so I give that accountability and we try and push through that. And he finally had this realization on his own that, wait a minute, just because the workout typically takes an hour, it is better that I go in the gym and get that 30-minute session in than not do it at all. Now, how does this relate to our overthinking problem? It is so easy for someone to see, you know what, I don't have the time that I planned for that workout, so I'll just do it tomorrow. I don't have the time this week that I want to give to my goals, and so you know what, I'm gonna start my transformation on Monday. And you put it off, and what happens is you have this paralysis by analysis. You analyze things so much that you end up paralyzed. And so a key habit that you need to destroy is thinking that you need to be perfect. You have to get out of the habit of pursuing perfection. That is different than pursuing excellence, because perfection is just procrastination in a nice suit. And here's what I need you to hear. Your goals aren't as far as you think they are. In your head, in this constant loop of overthinking your goals, you have built up this harder thing that is so much easier by just taking action. You may not hit your goal in 6 months, but you know what happens if you start today? You'll be 6 months closer to your goal instead of overthinking for the next 6 months, having a detailed note of the stuff that you have never taken action on, and you're still stuck where you were 6 months ago. But if you spent those same 6 months actually pursuing those goals, you're 6 months closer, and maybe you're only 3 to 6 months away from achieving more than you ever thought possible. The gap between where you are and where you want to be, the gap between who you are and who you want to be, isn't a knowledge problem. It's not even necessarily a structure problem. It's not a program problem. It's a discipline problem. You need to discipline yourself to be someone who takes action. God didn't design you to think your way to excellence. He designed you to work your way to excellence, to pursue it each and every day, to pursue that excellence, to work hard. And to work heartily unto Him is the goal. And with that, action is the only thing that is going to break the loop. It's not a better plan. It's not the perfect week. It's about taking action. And so I ask you this question, but I don't want you to think long on it. Take a second to answer it. What is the thing that you're putting off that you need to achieve? Do you have it? Did you get it? If you're still thinking, you're thinking too long. What is the thing that you have decided was your goal and you've just been overthinking it? You've been thinking about it and you're just go. Let me write in the note. Let me research. Let me watch the YouTube video. Let me do this. This is my goal. This is the way to do it. No. This is the way to do it. What is that thing? What is that thing? Write it down right now. And the problem is your brain wants to start thinking about it again. No, you are going to do one action, one thing to start it. Maybe it's, I've been waiting till Monday to start working out, and I've been putting that off every Monday for months. Well, guess what? You can start today. It's not too late to go hit the gym. Do it. Make that time. Start it. It might even be 30 minutes like my client realized, and that is okay. It doesn't need to be the perfect time. It doesn't need to be the perfect day. It doesn't need to be the perfect week. It is just important that you start. There's only 2 things that you have to do. Not 2 things that you have to think, 2 things that you have to do. First, make the decision right now. Don't just write it down. Don't, okay, I'll think about this later. No. Decide to do it now. It starts with a decision. And secondly, start smaller. The goal this week isn't to win a championship. It's about breaking a cycle, breaking this overthinking loop that you've been stuck in and creating action. So stop thinking. Stop overplanning. Stop waiting for the right week, because the right week, it doesn't exist. There is never the perfect time to start. There's always a reason not to do something. It is time to just take action, to stop overcomplicating it, and stop wasting all this energy that you have in your brain on something that you're not taking action in, and instead use your energy to actually accomplish it. I'll see you in the next video. Make sure to like, subscribe if you're not, and I look forward to helping you out in your journey.